Good morning, and welcome back to Orlando, Florida. Well, we've been to Florida a few times over the last 10-11 years, and there's one place we haven't been to. Well, we're going to change that today because we're off to the Kennedy Space Center. Really looking forward to this one. So why don't you come and join us and tag along? Well guys, we made it, and just look at this. Look at the rockets. They call it the rocket garden. So we got our tickets online earlier this morning. It cost us about £50 a piece. We got a discount code online, so if you pay direct you pay a lot more. So if you are planning, come here, have a shop around and see what price you can get. But we paid, I think, $130, just a bit more, $130 odd dollars for two. And it's a warm one. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at them money. Wow. To think they've been up there. They've been up and come back. I like how they give them names as well, do you? Right, first thing first, restroom. So we're gonna go in the Hall of Fame of Legends to start with. Looks interesting. Shouldn't be too long, I think it's a 15-minute tour. But we walk through the rocket garden on the way. Look at these.
Know where I'll be going in a bit.
Yeah. In there. Look at that rocket there.
Please step quickly but carefully into the theater, filling in all available space. Guests with wheelchairs or scooters should stay to
I can remember being inspired, like most young children, by TV heroes.
I was inspired, of course, by science fiction.
I think we all have popular heroes, movie stars that move us emotionally or make us feel heroic. I am who I am today because of my father.
My father was a hero of mine.
Because he protects me when my brother tries to beat me up.
A hero is someone I respect, like my mom.
And my hero is my mom, and she inspired me to be a good person. My hero.
They do inspire you to want to be like them.
I think you need a pioneer spirit and just be willing to push the boundaries.
Esa experiencia, la conexión que hay entre un astronauta y mucha gente.
Guys like John Glenn and Gus Grissom and John Young.
Alan Shepard Flew, Wally Schirra, John Glenn.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills.
2 miles, 20 seconds and time.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept. One we are willing to postpone. And one we will take away.
Please watch your step as you enter the next stage.
The 33-ton rocket is poised to hurl America's first man into space at 5,000 miles per hour. Alan Shepard will rocket to 115 miles above the Earth. He will weigh nearly 1,000 pounds with the punishing acceleration of a giant booster rocket.
And the million-old desire of all pilots, when you walk up to the airplane, you always kick the tires just to be sure they're not flat. This particular rocket, I was never going to see.
From a young age, she possessed an insatiable curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. Her fascination with science and the wonders of the universe ignited a fire in her, inspiring dreams that reach beyond the confines of Earth. Little did she know that her passion would one day propel her into the realms of space. Eleanor Chill's journey began.
So unfortunately, we couldn't film her there. We were told to turn the camera off, but it was basically an history of the Apollo mission and the space program with Neil Armstrong and the moon landing, and he was immersed in like a wraparound screen, so it felt like he was in. Absolutely amazing it was, proper emotional as well. Oh wow, look at this. I'll get that in a second. Look at this here. Control center. Wow.
We began asking questions. Do I feel involving or something like that? So it's quite obvious they weren't telling me exactly what they were thinking.
Hey, Capcom, this is Cape Flight. One of the astronauts that took the twist.
He started it off, you know, I was envious of him being on Apollo 8, and Jim Lovell and Frank Borman I didn't know near as well, but when they read it, and then
these are the actual jackets worn by the astronaut.
It was great.
Wally Sharrett's NASA jacket. That the Spirit of Space, Alan D. Shepard, first American in space. Didn't realise that so many people went up in space. Wow. Did you? I didn't realise that so many went up. I didn't realise there's so many astronauts. So we're just making our way through the rocket garden, and guess what? Blimmin' rain. Honestly, it just appears from nowhere. One minute it was cracking a flag, next minute it just started to rain. But I think that's that capsule we've just seen, you know, on that film. Tiny, aren't they? You won't believe they get 2 people in there. Absolutely violent again, isn't it? Can't drive it well, isn't it?
It's okay.
We're just waiting for the Kennedy Space Center tour bus to arrive, so we're first in the queue.
They all keep driving past.
Oh yeah. For some reason we got to, with the first in the queue, we were at the end of the last lot, but the bus here hopefully. Here it is. Right, we're getting them front 2 seats there. Hello.
How are you today?
Very well. A bit warm. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we got aircon. I'm sweating like a Mexican with a mortgage.
Help with that. And you'll be able to say
No. We'll do that one again because that's totally wrong. Feel like a gypsy with a mortgage. I'm sweating like a Mexican donkey.
Aerodynamic decelerant.
Can we say that one? Baby.
Tour, which is the gantry. The gantry is an observation tower for the launches, and it has been newly renovated, and they have added some attractions there.
Rockets, so that was a bit of a delay.
What they are moving today.
Which is going to come past us very shortly. It's exciting, isn't it?
It looks to me like they are returning the equipment that they used to take the rocket to the launch pad. So, nothing on the trailer today.
Look at that. I'm not sure. I think we'll have a look. It's by a countdown in 4 minutes, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. So they're going to fire it in 4 minutes. 4 minutes, that's what the countdown is up here. Yeah, so they give you like a simulation, I reckon.
Oh, let him do them.
You can set your own rocket off there, it's quite good fun. I see that on another video before we come out on the Northerners on tour. They was here a few weeks ago, and they was here playing around with this simulation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blowers blowing at us, which you can't see, but you've got wind blowing at us, like simulation of the rocket, the power of the rocket. That's an actual engine, guys. Over there in the distance is SpaceX, right there. That's going up later today, weather permitting. We've also got other launch sites in the distance. That's Cape Canaveral. So guys, that was the rocket boost simulation and the viewing area. It must be amazing to watch a rocket from that area. One's going up later today. Unfortunately we won't see that, but it gives you an idea what it's like.
For me and you.
Just waiting for these doors to open. Not sure what's on the other side. Got a cracking playlist going on though in the background. Might get a strike on copyright. Here we go.
At the Lunar Theater, located at the nose end of the Saturn V rocket, you can relive the...
And no problem ever stood in their way for long. You know, in the end, when we actually did send men into space. This is Pad 39 of the Kennedy Space Center. I was a launch controller here when from this very spot, man took off to fly to the moon. It was a journey that began 12 years before that rocket ever left the ground. And it started on the other side of the world.
So guys, we're in the original control tower of the Apollo mission. Apollo 1 to Apollo 8. Look at this.
Please exit through the doors on your right. Thank you.
We've got little Nathan down here we just met with his mum and dad. Great to meet you.
This is the firing room. Launch control for the Apollo mission. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon.
20 seconds, all aspects, we are still go at this time. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We got ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3,
our seats are vibrating in here. What a great effect.
liftoff at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Can't describe the sheer size of them booster rockets. Unbelievable. So we're walking under the Apollo 8 aircraft. Massive. I bet you thought you'd never do this in your lifetime. Yeah? Look at the sheer size of this thing. Let's try and get a side view of it. It's unbelievable. Can you believe it? I was saying to Deb earlier, when I was in primary school, we had to create, well, everyone had to create something like a slideshow presentation. And I remember doing it on the Apollo space mission. Now, we didn't have any internet or anything like that back then, so it was all about cutting pictures out of newspapers and magazines. And God, that was a hell of a long time ago. So to actually be here, where it all began, is such an amazing experience. It brings back so many memories. It's quite emotional sat there watching all that, because they did lose three lives on the first mission, and they ploughed everything into making sure that their lives didn't die in vain. So watching that show earlier, it's quite emotional. It's busy down here, isn't it? The Moon Rock Cafe. Oh, look at this. The men on the moon. That's good, isn't it? That's probably what actually happened. It probably didn't go on the moon, they just created this. No, I don't believe that for 1 minute. Man makes a lunar landing. Astronauts walk on the surface. Men on the moon.
Un pequeño paso para el hombre, un gran paso para la
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Mr. Neil Armstrong, we salute you. This is the actual astrovan that the astronauts got transported to the rocket. Let's have a look inside. Well, you can't get inside, but that's pretty basic, wouldn't it?
Oh, in the back of the day.
Yeah, basic. But yeah, that's the actual vehicle the astronauts travelled in. Hi Nathan, how you doing? All right?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you on holiday here? You on holiday? Yeah. Yeah. You enjoy that? Brilliant, wouldn't it? What did you like best?
The thing that we were watching.
Really cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
America.
Whereabouts in America?
What?
Whereabouts in America? Where do you live in America?
I don't know.
You're not sure? You're not sure. I'm sure your mum and your dad will let us know. Yeah. Good to meet you anyway. You subscribe?
Yes, I subscribe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. Are you on holiday? Yeah? Perfect. Hi guys. I was just saying, where are you from in America? He wasn't sure.
We're from Portland, Oregon.
Ah, you're from Oregon. Right, cool.
West Coast.
So you're on holiday, yeah?
Yes.
Ah, brilliant. Anyway, it's nice to meet you guys, yeah?
You too.
We'll stick him on if that's all right. Yeah? Are you all right with that?
Yes.
Dad, you okay? Yeah, well, we'll see you on. It'll be a few weeks yet because we've got to get back to the UK. We're from Manchester in England. So when we get back, we've got tons of stuff to put together and we'll stick you on in a few weeks. So keep your eyes out, all right? Nice to meet you, yeah? Cool. See you soon. Bye. So this was the rover training vehicle that Charlie, John and Ken trained in for the lunar moon landing. Bit of history there for you. Looks like something science fiction, didn't look real, but it actually was. So we've got what looks like an actual capsule that astronauts came back to Earth. Look at that, look at the damage on the surface. It's too kubit in that one. Can't believe it's just tiny. Imagine spiralling back into Earth through the ozone layer in that. But it was terrifying. Unbelievable. This was the original spacesuit of Alan Shepard. Look at that. Becky, you're back. We got you again.
You guys are holding unknown spacewalks?
Just saying this coach on the seats are massive. We won't get this in Benidorm, would we?
Oh, it's so nice.
Not with these yet. Good room here. We have only got little leg lights, haven't we? We just bought a pound of milk Coke, and that was £3.40. So not too bad.
Keep your eyes on the roadsides and waterways. You may get to see some wildlife. I also have some informative videos to play for you, so whichever you choose, I hope you enjoy the ride. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Has the task of not just going to the moon to create a long-term human presence on and around it, but also to prepare for ever more complex human missions to Mars. In short, everything we must be able to do here. This includes rovers, science experiments, and human race systems on the surface. but it also includes a dedicated lunar station in orbit around the moon called Gateway. Here at this station, we can pre-stage a rover.
Thanks, Becky. See you soon. Look at this. Wow. I didn't think we'd be getting up close and personal with this big boy. The size of that.
This is a presentation, I guess.
So we need the simulation, don't we? We'll check down here anyway. The size of that, Jesus Christ. I can't believe that's a real thing, isn't it? The size of that. Guys, this is really special. I think that this spaceship did so many missions reusable as well. It's unbelievable. God knows what went on in there, what tests they did, what stuff they, what satellites they put up in space at the time. But look at the size of it. Look at the wing. The wing and Jesus Christ. That's some machine, isn't it? Huh? And that's all the heat tiles that they had to get on there so it could re-enter. I've been saying it's in a weird way it's really emotional, isn't it? So much history and quite a few lives lost as well in all of this. Welcome home. You can practically touch this wing, it's that low. So we're just going on the Space Shuttle experience, which is a simulation of being in a space shuttle when it takes off. Guys, that was the Atlantis Space Shuttle simulation. I don't know what that felt like for you, but for us, The earth really moved. It was brilliant.
KSC. We appreciate you flying with us today. As you make your way to
start. 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
We'll be getting clearance from the Lunar Gateway on our way out. The Gateway was our first real step towards deep space exploration. It's
Lunar Gateway, this is EOS. Contact EOS. You are cleared for Mars.
Course laid in for our planetary neighbor. In the early days of the rover program, this journey used to take about 7 months. Coming up on Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. It stands 3 times higher than Mount Everest and is roughly the size of the state of Arizona. Today we'll be visiting one of Mars' pioneer explorers. The Perseverance rover arrived at the planet in the year 2021. Before we had people at the outpost searching for Martian life, rovers were our primary tool to study the planet. They have ranged boldly through this alien landscape to test new technologies and uncover evidence of Mars' warm, wet past, including minerals formed in ancient water and the chemicals necessary to support living microbes. A real problem for equipment like solar panels. A planet-wide storm caused the demise of the Steadfast Opportunity rover back in 2018. But now, it's time to make the journey back home. To a world still lush with water and life.
EOS Mission Control, welcome back. Your approach is free of arriving traffic. Cleared for landing on LC-73.
EOS copy.